wish to honor all of the veterans who have served our country well. They have protected us, they have fought for us, and we would like to honor them. When we are honoring each arm of the Air Forces, I will ask the people who served, that are veterans, that are either could be in the service now or have been in the service, to stand. We're going to begin with the Air Corps. If you served in the Air Corps, please stand. Okay. In the Army, or know someone who is serving in the Army now, please stand. Thank you. Everybody sing. Over the hill, we will hit the dusty trail as those caissons go rolling along. In and out, hear them shout. Those caissons go rolling along. Forest high, in the field artillery, count out your numbers loud and strong. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Wherever you go, you will always know that those caissons go rolling along. Thank you to all of you who have served. If you have served in the Coast Guard or know someone that is now presently serving, please stand. Okay, we will sing in honor of all of them. So here's the Coast Guard marching song. We sing the land and sea, who serve and storm and howling their flash and our purpose be. 7 purple promises are right, of fame and glory too. To fight, to save and fight and die, Coast Guard, we are for you. If you have served in the Navy, or know anyone who is serving now or did before, please stand. Hey! Thank you. Someone sing it out. Anchors away, farewell to college boys, we celebrate the day. Our last night on shore, hail to the foe, until we meet once more. It is wishing you a happy voyage home. Thank you to the Navy. And now, if you served in the Marines, or know some people who are serving now, men or women, please stand. Okay, we're going to honor you and honor all of the people who have come before you. From We're going to begin the program with a song from many years ago, from 1934. It's called Cheek to Cheek. Does anybody know where the movie came from? No? It was Top Hat. And it was written by Irving Berlin. And it was written specifically for the star of the new musical, Fred Astaire. We would like to perform that now.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Sheila. Before we begin, a few housekeeping rules. Have fun. That's really the only rule. I'd like to introduce the band. First, on drums, we have Kevin Werbel. On trumpet, we have Ryan Barry. On clarinet and flute, we have Keith So. And on piano, we have, I forget his name, Dave Schlossman. And I just want to tell you, there is one other rule. And I came up with this rule this morning, but it's a cool rule. I think you'll like it. Everyone turn towards the back. Okay? If you see a D, raise your hand. Okay? A D is the person who will be playing the movies that will accompany, our singing. And so what we would like you to do is, before each song, I want everyone to say, a D, action. Okay? So let's try it. Here we go. A D, action. Okay, was that good enough, Adi?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay, so that's going to be the rule. Now, there's one song, I think, in the show that does not have a movie attached to it, and we'll get there when we get there. But for the rest, you've got to say, okay, so it's going to happen after the chorus is ready to go. And Sheila, you can cue them.
I remember, and my heart beats so that I can Got it. Okay. I just wanted to let you know that this morning, first of all, I was so excited to see the sun out. That was the beginning. And then I decided I had to do something to occupy myself, so I got on the treadmill for 45 minutes. Wow. Well, tomorrow, I promise I'm going to turn the machine on. The next song is by a movie called Harold and Maude. And it's called If You Want to Sing Out. Anybody know it? Oh, good. You can sing along with us. Okay? It's like an anthem of individuality, encouraging us to follow our own path and then making it clear that opportunities are everywhere. And it's the theme of this song in 2009. Oh, in 2009, they used that for a commercial for T-Mobile starring Saturday Night Live people, Chevy Chase, to show how wonderful the cars are. Well, we're going to sing it anyway. During a sermon, a pastor asked and made an announcement. If you know your wife is controlling you, move to the left. All the men in the church moved to the left except one man. pastor, of course, was so happy to see that there was at least one strong man and asked him, "How come your wife can't control you?" The man said, very quietly, "It's my wife who told me not to move." Our next song is called Yellow Submarine. Oh, I guess you all know that. Who did the singing? That's right. And it was originally thought of as a movie that would be something that children would really enjoy. It turned out it's a smash hit, delighting all ages. Half a century after its release, it is still regarded as a landmark of animation. We're now going to sing Yellow Submarine. Oh, come on, my granddaughter's working her butt off back there. Come on, a big action.
Wait a minute. Wait till they get up.
took his girlfriend on a date. After they were seated, he turned to his girlfriend and said, "Can you tell me a few words that would increase my heartbeat?"
She said, are you sure you want me to do that? He went, yeah. She says, okay. So, your wife is sitting behind us. The next song is called Unchained Melody. What movie was that from? Oh, okay. It's good because I don't have to talk so much. The film never really included the word unchained, but it was about a prisoner that was very, very lonely. And the 1955 film centered around a man who contemplates either escaping from prison to live a life on the run or completing his sentence and running his wife and family. Harry Belafonte, who recently passed away, sang it at the 1956 Academy Awards, where it was nominated for the Academy Award for the Best Original Song. We now present Unchained.
My
many years ago to never go to bed angry with one another. And that sounded fine when we first set it up. But we have been awake since Thursday. Here's a movie that I'm sure you've all seen. When Harry Met Sally. I can't go through all of the scenes that were memorable. Because we have a youngster here. Ron Reiner wrote this romantic comedy about a very special, unusual couple. The woman, Sally, said that they could be friends, just friends, and they could remain that way all the time, not do anything else. Several years later, they happened to be seated next to one another on an airplane, and Harry tells Sally about his recent marriage, and several years later, in another random meeting, he relays his divorce when they became close friends. So close that their respective best friends fall in love. And this continued until one day they realized serious grammar lesson. In a recent competition held in London, one gentleman was able to clearly explain the difference between complete and finished in a way that is easy to understand. You have to pay attention. Here is his astute answer. When you marry the right woman, you are complete. When you marry the wrong woman, you are finished. And when the right one catches you with the wrong one, you are completely finished. The next song that we will perform is called The Rose. It comes from the movie The Rose. It's a 1979 American musical drama. And it starred, does anybody know? Correct, Bette Midler. Now, the only problem was when they did the film, instead of focusing on the song that she sang, they played the song under the closing credits. But she did beat out competition from Barbra Streisand and Donna Summer, among others, in winning the awards for the best song. So we now present The Rose. An elderly man calls his son and says, "Listen, your mother and I are getting a divorce. 45 years of misery is enough." The son says, "Dad, what are you talking about?" The son is screaming at his father. "We can't stand the sight of each other anymore. I'm sick of her face and I'm sick of talking about this and that. So call your sister and tell her," and he hangs up. Now the son is quite worried. He calls his sister. She says, like hell they're gonna get divorced. You call your father immediately. He says, we're getting a divorce. They tell him, don't do anything. The two of us are flying home tomorrow to talk about this. And until then, don't call the lawyer, don't file a paper. Do you hear me, Dad? She hangs up the phone. The old man turns to his wife and says, okay, sweetheart, they're both coming for Christmas and paying their own fares. The next song we're doing is Close to You, and the film was, nobody knows? Only me? Okay, it's Parenthood. I gave you a clue. It's a funny and thoughtfully crafted look at the best and worst moments of family life that resonates badly. Parenthood tells the story of two young parents separated unexpectedly by distance and a challenge to face whatever goes on with their children. This was created during the quarantine that we had. The film was shot remotely and directed over Zoom during the peak of the COVID pandemic in various parts of New York City. The song is A Long, nobody knows it? It's Close to You. It was written by Burt Bacharach and Hal David. We now present Close to You.
Suddenly
walks into her boss's office. Sir, I'll be straight with you. I know the economy is great, but I have 3 major companies after me, and I would like, respectfully, to ask for a raise. After a few minutes haggling with the boss, he finally gives her a 5% raise, and Laura is happy as can be. Oh, by the way, he says, as she's walking out, if it's okay, I'd like to know what the 3 companies are after you. Well, it's the electric company, the water company, and the phone company. The next song is Goldfinger. Yeah, we're going to do it. The film is Goldfinger. That was not a brainer. The opening credits of the first 2 films were not sung, which already distinguished Goldfinger right away. It opens grandly with the trumpets playing and the high notes and the powerful voice of Shirley Bassey introducing the villain. Okay? I have to tell you a little story about that. Shirley Bassey was recording the song. They didn't have enough of her voice on the songs, and so she was trying to fit the song notes with the film that had already been made. And everything was going good, and according to Shirley herself, in order to be able to sing and reach the new notes that she had to sing, which were very high, she had to take her bra off to have more freedom of breathing. Now, I have a message for the sopranos. Don't even think of it. from the movie The Graduate. Do you remember the song? You're ahead of me. Sound of Silence. Now, Benjamin Braga comes home to California after successfully completing his college years. He gets a hero's welcome from his parents, but then isn't sure what he wants to do with the rest of his life. He found out. He is soon seduced by Mrs. Robinson, the wife of his father's partner. She methodically pursues this inexperienced young man, and soon they are meeting regularly in hotel rooms. Now, there's an interesting note to this. When Dustin Hoffman showed up at the producer, Joseph Levine's office for a casting interview, Levine mistook him for a window cleaner. So Hoffman, in character, cleaned the window and got the part.
Darkness
Ready for another one? Yeah. Okay. Her husband had been slipping in and out of comas for several months, yet she stayed by his bedside every single day. When he came to, he motioned for her to come nearer, and she sat by him and said, "You know what?" He said to her, "You have been with me all through my bad times. When I got fired, you were there to support me. When my business fell, you were there. When I got shot, you were by my side. When we lost the house, you gave me support. When my health started failing, you were still by my side. And when I think about it now, I think you bring me bad luck." Dr. Zhivago is the next film. And the song is, does anybody know? "Somewhere, My Love." We're going to sing that for you now. Jack goes to his friend Mike and says, "Listen, I need your help. I'm sleeping with the minister's wife. Can you hold him in church for an hour after the service for me?" Well, Mike wanted to be a good friend. He didn't know what to do, but he agreed. After the service, Mike starts talking with the minister, asking him all sorts of stupid questions just to keep him occupied. Finally, the minister gets in the way and says, "Mike, what's going on?" Well, Mike, feeling guilty, finally confesses to the minister. My friend is sleeping with your wife right now, so he asked me to keep you occupied. With this, the minister started to laugh and smiled. He said, you better hurry home. My wife will go. The next song is called The White Cliffs of Dover. It's a very long history of the White Cliffs. I'm not going to summarize it. David, do you have anything to say about the White Cliffs?
They're white.
Thank you so much. I am so lucky to have him as a partner. He just teaches me every single day. Okay, we're going to do White Cliffs of Dover.
Adi, there's no video for this one. No action. all the veterans for Memorial Day and those who have served in the armed forces.
I'm sure many of you have had terrifying moments in your life, but the most terrifying moment is when you're in someone else's house and the toilet doesn't flush. The next song that we will be singing was John Williams' Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Now you may be wondering, I didn't know that song has lyrics. Well, you're about to hear them.
This is all with the brilliance of David Schlossberg.
So I'd like to thank Tom Smith for letting me borrow his XXXL hat.
Looks good on you, David. The next film is the Muppet movie, The Rainbow Connection. Okay, we're going to sing it. I'm sure if you know any of the words, please join us. We're here to enjoy and have fun. Husband and wife are finishing dinner, and the wife looks at her husband and says, "Can we share something? I would like to try different positions tonight. Would that be okay with you?" Don't get carried away. It's not what you're thinking. The husband says, "Oh, that's an excellent idea." "Oh," the wife says, "Okay, you stand at the sink and wash the dishes, and I'll be on the sofa and watching television." Told you it was not what you were thinking. This is a song from Despicable 2. Okay. If you like the first one, you're going to love this one even more. Steve Carell is the voice, and it is just a fun movie and a fun words. So join us if you know them. It's called Happy. A grandmother brought her little grandchild to a wedding. It was the first time she had seen a bride and a groom. The little girl whispered to her grandmother, why is the bride dressed in white? The grandmother said, well, that's because white is the color of happiness, and today is the happiest day of her life. The child thought, kept thinking, and finally said, well, Grandma, if that is the happiest day of her life because she's wearing white, why does the groom wear black? Casino Royale film, The Look of Love. Okay, I am not going to go through what it is, just enjoy it. The Look of Love. If a man speaks in the forest and there is no woman to hear him, is he still wrong? Okay, the next song is My Heart Will Go On from Titanic. Okay. It's a romance and disaster film directed and produced and co-edited by James Cameron. His inspiration for the film came from his fascination with shipwrecks. He felt a love story with a human loss would be essential to convey his emotional impact on the disaster. Production began on September 1st, 1995, and it ended on July 96th to March 97. Upon release of December 19, 1997, Titanic achieved significant critical and commercial success, and then received numerous accolades. It was praised for its visual effects, performances, Cameron's direction, musical score, cinematography, storage, the story, and emotional depth. Now we'll sing My Heart Goes On.
I want to mention one thing. This was a particularly difficult song, a difficult movie to edit because I didn't want to give away the ending.
Spoilers!
So if you watch the movie, you will see that the ship was in danger. Whether they sunk or not, I'll leave. Watch the movie, you'll find out.
I have, this is for every woman here. Woman goes to the doctor worried about her husband's temper. And the doctor says, well, what's your problem? She said, well, I don't know what to do. Every day my husband seems to lose his temper for no reason, and it scares me. The doctor says, well, I have a cure for that. When it seems that your husband is getting angry, just take a glass of water and start swishing it in your mouth. Just swish, swish, swish. But don't swallow it until he either leaves the room or calms down. Well, 2 weeks later, the woman comes back and says, doctor, that was like a brilliant, unbelievable thing that you told me to do. I swished my water, I swished and swished, and he calms down. And how does a glass of water do that? The doctor says, my dear, the water itself is nothing. It's keeping your mouth shut that does the trick. Oh, I got a hot truth from this side of the room. You want a glass of water now? I'm a Believer is a film from Shrek. It was written by Neil Diamond and recorded by the Monkees in 1966. Okay? You're just a believer. If someone says something and you have pain in your life, you need to believe. And that's what this song is all about. Please enjoy it. If you know the words, please just join us in singing I'm a Believer.
Thank
Higher and Higher is the song. The Ghostbusters 2. It was released in June 8, 1984, to critical acclaim and became a cultural phenomenon. With its effect on popular culture and its dedicated fans, the success of Ghostbusters launched a $1 billion multimedia franchise. I think we should all enjoy it. If you know the words, again, please join us. Even if it's just clapping your hands. Enjoy it.
Now, Sheila, if I may take a minute? 2 minutes. Okay. First, I want to reintroduce our band. We have Kevin Warbell on the drums, Ryan Barry on the trumpet, Keith So on clarinet and flute, and Dave Schlossberg on the piano. So this is the previous song was our last song. This is our encore. So I hope you were ready for an encore, because this is it. But I do want to take a moment to first thank Matt up there from Reed Sound for doing our sound. Thank you. And thank you to Adi for doing our video. I want to thank the Board of Education for hosting us here. I also, okay, well, I just wanted to say my thank yous first. I also wanted to thank, I really wanted to thank Sheila, because she is such, this chorus is her baby, and she puts in an immense amount of work, much of which you don't see, but she puts in a lot of work, and she loves this group, and we all love her. So thank you so much. And I also want to thank the Monroe Township Chorus. You're amazing. What can I say? I'm just so thrilled to be your musical director, and thank you for everything. And that's all I have to say. And thank you all for being here as well. I appreciate it very much.
I was just waiting for sure. I'm jumping in right now.
Wow.
Can you hear me? No. Can you hear me now? Yes, I hear you. All right, we're jumping in right now because we too have thank yous to say. On behalf of the chorus, we would like to present Sheila and David with gift cards from us to you that little show how much we appreciate everything that you do for us all the time. And, just looking up here, you wouldn't really realize how much they do. You look and you see David's at the piano and Sheila conducts, but oh, there's really so much more to it that you should really know. David arranges the music and brings his wonderful band. Sheila sends us emails of schedules and lyrics and jokes, oh so grand. And I don't know who gets the credit for choosing the theme, choosing the songs, deciding the order, exactly how many, exactly how long. I don't know, but thank you. If you had heard us on the first day of rehearsal, day one, you would really realize how far we have come. And how did we get from that to this? Well, I insist, and we all insist, that if it weren't for David and Sheila, we wouldn't get there. And I have to tell you, I'm a teacher, I taught for many, many years, and they teach us And I love what they do. They use humor and they use patience. They are the most patient leaders I have ever seen. And that is why we listen to what they say and they get as much as we can possibly give. Thank you, thank you.
I would just like to say that I tell people I love you. And when I say it, I mean it. It's not just words that come out of my mouth. It's words that have meaning. And when I started this chorus in, 13 years ago or so, I started with 5 people or whatever. And we've gone from 72 people, we're now in the 40s. And that has a lot to do with their stamina, health, family. I always say family comes first. Whatever we do, family is first. And I do truly love each and every one of you. And that's why I send out the emails. That's why I make the phone calls to see how people are doing and how they're feeling. And we have several people in the chorus that are not doing well. And I make sure I call constantly to talk to either them or a family member, just so that they know that they're still loved. And it's so important. And even if you can only say, hello, I'm here if you need anything. If you need me, call me. You have no idea what that means to many people. It means life. And I know in New York they're saying they have an epidemic of people who are alone. Nobody reaches out to them. But I know each and every one of you reaches out to somebody all the time. And it's so important. And it shows. It shows in your performance. It shows on the smiles on your faces when you're singing. And you are absolutely wonderful. And when I say I love you, I truly, truly mean it. And you are my family. Thank you for everything. David, are you waiting for me?
Yep.
What do you want?
No, but you do it, see? Okay. Not yet. Wait. Hold on. Wait. You can do better than that. 1, 2, 3.
I